Okay, David, can you just tell me your name and your position at Friends of Peel Park?
Yeah, certainly. My name's David Marsden. I got involved with the Friends of Peel Park a few years ago, and now I'm the secretary of the Friends of Peel Park. So we're just a small community group, and our interest is in making sure the park's a lovely place for everybody to enjoy.
Is that the purpose of Friends of Peel Park, or
It
do
is.
you do anything else?
Well, yeah, I mean, that encompasses an awful lot of things. It's making sure that the park's pretty, attractive, clean. It's liaising with all the other agencies, such as the grounds maintenance, the ranger. Between us all, we work hard with the park, and it's such a beautiful park. So we like to look after it and make sure it's always looking at its best.
And how many volunteers do you get to help out with yourselves?
It's very much dependent on the time of year. Like today, we've got a clean up, and we're expecting about 10 people today to join in. But unfortunately, sometimes in the middle of winter, when it's very cold and wet, we do struggle, and we just may get a cup, two or three. But any helps, we're always grateful for any help, even if somebody comes once or somebody comes every week.
And tell me about this chatty bench here.
Okay, well, we noticed that some of public areas had introduced these chatty benches, and it's basically just a way that people can, somewhere they can go and communicate with others. There's a lot of people suffer with from social isolation, especially in like a city. So it gives people that encouragement. If someone just wants to sit on that bench and talk to other people, they may feel awkward to do that, but this sort of makes that a more easy situation. There's a group called Start, which are a local group just up the road near Salford Precinct, and they've actually got on board with us on this because they'd done some of the other benches. So between us and Start, we decided we were going to have another bench here in Peel Park. So anybody that just wants to come along and sit, and you see somebody sat at that bench, chat to them. You know what I mean? It might not make a big difference to that person's day.
Has there been any research put into why you put the bench in, any numbers before you put it in?
We hadn't done any research, but we're in the park a lot, and we can see there are quite a lot of people that do sometimes look isolated within the park. And we know that they've got benches that are in Walkden Shopping Centre. I think there's one at Salford Quays somewhere, and they've proved popular. So we thought here with such a beautiful situation, and also there's such a huge diverse section of the population here. We've got the students there; they might want to use it. People from the city centre. It's a trial really to see if it's popular or not, and we're hoping it will be popular.
Do you think it'll be successful?
Well, we certainly hope so. And we probably need a more sufficient sign. We're starting with just a little one we've printed up at the moment. We do want one that we can get, you know, ground into the bench, have it nailed in or something, just so it's a bit more anti-vandal proof. But apart from that, yeah, absolutely. We're hoping it's going to be successful. But it's like a lot of things, you have to trial and see how it goes.
And is there big plans for the future of this park, or is that regarding to council approval as well?
Um, well, the park had 1.6 million spent on it in 2016. So now, really, we've got the park we want. It's a beautiful park. So it's just now about keeping it maintained. We've changed some of the beds and made them more sustainable, so they're not having to be replaced all the time. We just tidy them up each year. Um, but there aren't any other major plans for the park at the moment. We just want to make it a lovely space that everyone in the community can use.
Cheers, David.
Okay, is that all right?
That should be perfect.